is up, guys? It's me, Toma VTuber, tomato girl that likes to sing, scream, and never shuts up. Today, we're going to be doing another tier list, but this time, it's going to be a tier list showing... What are we doing? Hold up, I forgot what we were doing. My bad. Okay. My bad. I forgot. We're doing a tier list where we're ranking VTuber friends to see we're ranking VTuber friends I'd live with. Yes. Yes. Ranking VTuber friends I'd live with. Nice intro, Toma. I'm a professional streamer, by the way. Just wanna put that out there, obviously. If Renico isn't an F, it's false. That's what I'm saying. Hi, Kay! Hi! What is up, guys? It's me, Toma VTuber here, tomato girl that likes to sing, scream, and never shuts up. Today, we're going to be ranking my VTuber friends and seeing if I would ever want to live with them. Just to celebrate the fact that I just moved into a new place that doesn't have roaches, no dead bodies, no dead body smell, nothing rotting. So I'm very excited about that, and we're gonna see how all of my friends fare today! Yippee! Okay. So first up, we've got funny purple guy Kami, Kami VTuber. He's a little silly, you know? He's a little crazy. She starts her intro like a 2016 video games YouTuber. What's wrong with my intro? What do people normally do nowadays? What is the intro? What's wrong with my intro? Should I do it again? What's wrong with my intro? What's wrong with my intro? What's up, Toma Nation? What's going on, everyone? Toma here. What's wrong with it? What is up, guys? Welcome back into Toma Nation. Today we are back again to be... Oh my god. Like a YouTuber. What is up, guys? What is up, guys? This is consistent. I guess you're right. Like, if you like this video, make sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, smash that notification bell. Oh my god. Anyways. My editors are gonna have a horrible time with this. They're gonna hate me. I've got 6 freaking different intros right now. Holy fucking shiz. Oh my god. Okay. Beat that bell. Beat the shit out of it. Leave them on. Alright. One more time. Okay. What's up, guys? It's me, Toma VTuber here, tomato girl that likes to sing, scream, and never shuts up. Today, we're going to be ranking my VTuber friends that I would live with to celebrate the fact that I finally moved in to a new place that isn't roach-infested, no dead bodies, no silly white water. So, we've got an entire tier list with a bunch of different categories here today, with S tier being for the best roomie ever, #1 person in the running. I have a happy life with them. We hang out a lot. We go outside. We are touching grass. All right? We've got A tier, which is pretty all right. You know, it's not like a nightmare roommate. They do the dishes, they clean, they cook, they can get around, they have friends that they hang out with, and they go out every once in a while, you know? Then we've got B tier, which is just where we live, you know? We'd order food probably every day, go outside to see the sun once in a blue moon, which would be never. But we'd still be alive, and that's all that really matters, you know? As long as we're in our little streaming rooms and we can keep streaming together, that's the only thing that's important. So we've got C tier, which is the nightmare roommate. Absolute disaster roommate, failure roommate, crashes everything, crashes cars into the garage, food is all over the floor, food is rotting in the fridge, things are not going well. And finally, we've got F tier, where we eventually get evicted because of maybe a crime that they've committed, or maybe something that they've just done as a result of being too silly. So let's get into it. We've got our first person over here, Kami VTuber, purple guy, silly little goober. Okay. Kami's pretty well-mannered, can take care of himself, you know, eats at least once or twice. So that's pretty cool. I think we would definitely survive. I don't think Rikami would commit any crimes. But would we go outside often? Truthfully, I'm not sure. Because I don't know how often Kami touches grass. And I also don't touch grass too often on my own. So the two of us combined might result in the both of us never leaving the house. You know? I think it'd be just the fact that we would live. But maybe we'd be able to play a lot of games together. So it'd be kind of a sick experience. So that'd be pretty cool. Yeah, that'd be pretty nice. That'd be pretty sick. Alright. I'm gonna put him over here, just because he's like a PNG. There we go. Alright, next we've got Shocks. Shocks non-VTuber VTuber. Who is financially responsible, has at least one wallet compared to me, is capable of eating many blooming onions from Outback Steakhouse. So it goes to show that Shocks has a lot of dedication and is dedicated to really seeing the end of things. So I don't think Shocks would be a nightmare roommate to live with. I think Shocks would be able to cook, would be able to clean, would probably help me get my life together, honestly, because I'm the mess in the situation. So I think it'd be pretty sick. Also, just the fact that, let's be real here, I think Shocks touches grass. Touches grass far more than me. And this one vivid memory I have of Shocks is when we went to Anime Expo together one year. And we wanted to go to an Irish pub because Shocks apparently frequents those. But we walked towards the Irish pub, got stuck because of the freeway, and we wouldn't be able to get past it unless we jumped over the freeway walls and started doing like Flappy Bird but with the cars. So, you know, we took an Uber instead. The Uber started swerving. There was a bunch of disaster. We walk into the Irish pub finally. It is not an Irish pub, but it instead is playing dramatic EDM music, bright lights, LED strips. So we just walk out and we go home instead, back to our hotel for the con, and we just eat a sandwich together. So, you know, just because of that one experience, I think Shocks would have to be S tier best roomie ever. Top 10 experiences. Top 10 con experiences. Okay. Now we've got Mona. Mona is super responsible. I have seen Mona cook. I have seen Mona clean. Mona is dedicated, committed, wife material. Okay, absolute wife material. But she reads tarot cards, and she's done 2 readings for me, and the past 2 times that she's done a reading for me, they've been awkwardly correct, and I've been scared for 8 months straight that I would get pregnant despite me never talking to any men. So I think it would be a bit of a nightmare. We've got Hannah! Oh my goodness! Oh my god! Big cutie, big cutie, big cutie. Oh my gosh. Ooh. Okay, cute purple lady, cute purple lady. I think Hannah seems like a lot of fun, you know? The past few times that I've hung out with her, she seemed like a lot of fun. She's very sweet. I think we'd live together pretty well, but I don't know how often we would touch grass together. I mean, you know, she's a pirate, so she touches the water. Grass? I'm not so sure. Honestly, I'm not so sure. Okay. Coco, Congo! Coco, Congo, Congo! Congo, funny monkey VTuber! Eee! Cute monkey VTuber! Oh my goodness! Ooh! It's an F tier for me. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to say this because I know for a fact that in the past, Coco has offered to live with me. Coco has offered to clean and cook and do simple household chores for me and with me, meaning that ideally Coco would be S tier best roomie ever, dream come true. But the problem here is that things get a little bit cuckoo crazy whenever we're with Coco. And because of that, I think we would both get each other in trouble with us streaming together, we would have noise complaints. We would not touch grass. We would end up eating a lot of like delivery food. We probably wouldn't go out too often. I would probably end up setting something on fire. It's over. It's Jover. We're done for. We're evicted. It's gone. Dunzo. Alright, we've got Ajon! Ajon DC, animator artist guy, funny little duck guy. F tier. I'm sorry. It's an F tier. First of all, it would have been a C tier because Ajon has this dog. His dog's name is like Doofy because he looks like a doofus and he looks a little ugly because Ajon only takes 0.5 photos of him so that it looks like his nose is extra long and his forehead's extra fat and big. So he looks really silly. But other than that, Ajon... I don't know if I'd be able to live with the fact that my roommate has like an entire room with Sonic the Hedgehog bed sheets, Sonic the Hedgehog toothbrush, Sonic the Hedgehog backpack, Sonic the Hedgehog mouse pad, figures, t-shirts, pajamas, slippers. Like, that's totally fine. But I think the problem starts when I'm trying to sleep at 3 in the morning and I can hear Ajon DC blasting the Sonic theme song through his speakers and while he's jamming out to it. Like, I cannot live with that. That's not possible. I cannot live with it. It's too much. It's over. It's actually Jover. Okay. We've got Senna here. Senna's very, very sweet. Very, very, very sweet. Is a songwriter, singer, artist, jack of all trades, honestly. The problem is, Senna's a screamer. I don't think I have heard anyone scream as much and in so much consistency in years. I met Senna for the first time and I asked Senna if he could take a picture of his fridge for me because I wanted to do a potential stream idea. And instead of just simply saying, yeah, I can definitely do that for you. Or, oh yeah, sure, I'll do that right now. Instead, Senna went, really? Oh my god, Toma! I will send the picture to you right now! Let me go run to my fridge! Oh my god, do you want a picture with me in it? Should I keep my shoes in there? Should I make sure to crop the photo? Do you want both sides of the fridge or just one door? Oh, why is everyone sending a fake picture? Is there a real picture or not? I don't know if I should send it. Do you think this picture is ugly? I feel like my fridge is ugly. Maybe I should put more things in my fridge. Let me send it to you tomorrow when I buy good food if I buy my fridge. I don't know! So I think I would go insane. I would actually go insane. I don't think I could survive it. It would not work out well. All I would hear every single day is just Senna day in, day out, nightmare, nightmare, nightmare. And the same goes for our next person, Joel, aka Porcelain Maid, because Joel is great, but Joel is a JJK hater. Joel does not like JJK, does not think JJK is good, and has yelled at me for over an hour once because I like JJK and Joel did not agree with it. So it would be a nightmare. I would probably try to set something on fire, but because I'm trying to be responsible and because Joel's, you know, a porcelain made doll, like, I don't think that would work out very well. I would have to hold myself back, and therefore, nightmare roommate. Nightmare roommate. Okay. We've got Vettel. Okay. Vettel, VTuber, non-VTuber, Vettel 987. Mosquito 987. Honestly, I think Vettel might be the perfect roommate. Like, genuinely, I think Vettel might be the perfect roommate. Because not only does Vettel, like, keep to himself, stays in his room, so I don't have to worry about any outside messes or any disturbances, but Vettel is, like, really good with tech and is always working, can help with any tech issues, has programming stocks, like, I feel like that's a pretty good win-win situation. And if I ever want to, like, you know, hang out or anything like that, all I have to do is just knock on the door, and the odds are that Vettel will be able to open the door and hand me a new bottle of banana rum. Safe driver, safe Safe flyer, probably. You know, like safe streamer, listens to me talk about JJK, so I don't even have to worry about time zones when I have to knock on his door and I just ask, hey, have you seen the new JJK chapter? I need to tell you about the new JJK chapter, because Veto's literally willing to listen to me ramble for freaking hours and hours and hours and hours about JJK because I'm so obsessed with the freaking series Jujutsu Kaisen. So honestly, I think the fact that it's a femboy turtle wearing programmer socks, good wolf tech, can cook, clean, drinks often as well, like, it's a win-win situation. In what situation would I lose? I'm not really sure. So it's gotta be good. Okay. We've got Lloyd here. Lloyd's like a mad scientist VTuber. Pretty freaking cool, but just the fact that Lloyd is a mad scientist scares me a little bit, because the first time I saw what Lloyd was up to, he had like test tubes and like beakers and a bunch of like science experiment-esque things in his room, and also somehow has like 16,000 D&D dice, which is kind of a red flag for me. I feel like if you have 1 or 2, even 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 dice, that wouldn't be a problem. But from what I've heard from Lloyd, it seems like he's got a hoarding issue with how many dice there are. Because I asked if he had red dice. The answer was yes. I asked if he had green dice. The answer was yes. What about blue, purple, orange, pink? And it seemed like all of the answers were yes. So that scares me a little bit, because I don't know what he's plotting in his room. He could be having a fun time talking to me, and the next day he could try to, I don't know, like do science experiments on me, and I'd be too scared. So I think it would be somewhere around here. Okay. We've got Kamimi, Kamimi, Bro's in his room plotting a perception check against. That's so vile. You roll the 1 with that decision. Oh my god. Oh man. Alright. We've got Kamimi over here. I love Kamimi. She's great. I think Kamimi has got to be, hands down, the best roomie ever. She's got to hands down be the #1 roommate, because she can cook, she can clean, she's super cute, she can sing, she's really loving. Every time I hang out with her, I have tons of fun, and I always smile when I think of her and when I see her. We have similar music tastes. We can draw together. There's nothing that could be wrong. Honestly, I think we just have a really good connection with one another. We might not talk together every single day, but when we do, it just feels like things are right, you know? Like things are perfect. And I feel like if I ask Kamimi to go on like a little picnic date with me, whether platonic or romantic, I think we would have a lot of fun. And I could make like a funny little charcuterie board. We could paint by numbers or do like finger painting. It'd be really cute. We could eat like tiny little desserts together. It'd be really cute. I think I would have a lot of fun hanging out with Kamimi and living with her. Alright. We've got Elle. Funny Bunny. She's pretty cool. She's pretty sweet. Whenever I've seen her or hung out with her, she's been really, really nice to me. And honestly, I don't know how often Elle touches grass. To be honest. Genuinely, I'm not super sure how often Elle touches grass. So I feel like because of the uncertainty, she's probably going to be around B tier. But I think, and I could be wrong, and my opinion could be completely changed if this is not the case, but I feel like she knows how to pole dance. You know, she's like a bunny VTuber. She's got like a 3D model, and I feel like she can pole dance. So if she could, I think I'd like to see the pole in person, and I think it'd be a lot of fun to see it twirling around and to see all the tricks. So just because of that, she gets bumped up to A tier. I think it would be pretty freaking sick. Alright, we've got Vienna. Cutie Vienna. She's so cute. She's so freaking adorable. Oh my god. Vienna's got like the cutest freaking aesthetic. She is so adorable. I think I'd have so much fun living with her because it would be the token cottagecore lifestyle. We bake like little pies together. We bake apple pies. We make little apple fritters. We eat little quiches. It would be so adorable, and we'd be able to hang out, maybe get little flower bouquets for one another before she goes back into her room to play League of Legends. So I'm not sure if that would be a con or a pro, because I think this is the kind of person that you would grow old with. She is wife material, but she goes back to her room at the end of the day to queue up and play on Summoner's Rift, you know? So I think that's a little scary. I don't know. I think she would be an A tier, but is it really that big of a red flag to play League? Honestly, I'm not so sure. It could be a good thing, meaning that at the end of the day, she is able to have her own alone time. You can't spell League without L, though. And she is kind of a professional League player, so I think it would have to be down to here. I think maybe the first month of us living together would act as the honeymoon phase, and then immediately afterwards, things would start crashing down. There would be all of the League of Legends. I start hearing the comms through the walls. It would not be good. But I think I would have a really fun time during the first month together. We've got Buff, Buff, Puff, Buff, Puff, Buff, Puff, Cutie Buff. She's so cute. She's so freaking cute. I think Buff is so cool. It seems like Buff knows how to cook, knows how to clean. I think Buff would be a really good roommate to hang out with, because we could also go to the gym together, work out together. We could have a lot of overlapping activities, I think. So I think it'd be pretty sick. It'd be pretty sick. I'm scared that maybe we would end up not doing much outside of just working out and eating, though, which I think is also already a lot of things to be doing with a roommate. But I think it would be a pretty good experience regardless. Alright, we've got Lena. S tier. Best roomie ever. Have you seen Lena becoming the traditional housewife? She can cook, she can clean. She is legitimately a traditionally, conventionally beautiful wife. She is wife material. She can cook for me, she can clean for me, she can take care of me. She can have good fashion sense and good interior design sense. Like, have you seen her room? It's so beautiful. She's got legitimately the body of a trophy wife. She's so freaking beautiful, and her soul is so beautiful. She's got a beautiful heart. It's a win-win situation in all aspects. We're good to go. We've got Junie. Does this girl go outside? I'm not sure. Like, genuinely, I'm not sure. I feel like she's the kind of person to go outside often, but I know she has like a bug thing, and I personally don't really like bugs. I can respect that she likes them, but personally, I don't really like them myself, so I don't know if I'd be super comfortable being around them. But she's really nice whenever we're like hanging out. She's super nice whenever we hang out, so I think maybe we'd live. It wouldn't be an absolute nightmare as long as she keeps the bugs away from me. We've got Ellie. Oh my god, Ellie. Living with Ellie would be so freaking sick. Actually, so freaking fun. Oh my god. She can take me around on little trips on her motorcycle, and we could go around town, and she could teach me how to ride a motorcycle, or even a bike, because I don't know how to ride a bike yet. But like, that's not really the important part here. Like, the important thing is that she's really cool and she's really sweet, and she'd be able to do crimes with me. It's perfect. It would be absolutely perfect. Mommy! Oh my god. You like snakes? Snakes are pretty cool. Mommy, excuse me. That's crazy. That's so crazy. All right. We've got Sugi. Sugi is so cute. She is actually so cute. I miss her. I wish we could hang out more, honestly. I wish we had more time in the world to hang out together because she's literally like one of the nicest people that I've met. She's been really proactive and she always reaches out and she's very, very, very sweet. So I think it'd be a lot of fun living with her. I'm not too sure how the cooking and cleaning situation would be done because I feel like Sugi is the kind of person to want to have equal delegation of tasks, which is totally fine. But if you want me to do half of the cooking and cleaning, I'm just a little scared that half of the weeks we will not be able to have any food at all. I'll cook and I'll clean. I'll do everything. I win. Fair enough. Fair enough. Okay, we've got Tricky here. Tricky's very cute. I love her. She's very, very, very sweet. She's super adorable. She's very, very cute. I will say, I don't know if I would survive with her pets in the house because I know she has pets and they're very, very cute, but I think I would die. I would actually crumble to dust and die because the few times that we've hung out IRL and she's been hanging around with her pets, I start coughing and dying and I get the sniffles and I have to hold it in because there's a cute, very sweet person next to me and I just have to pretend that everything's okay, but I think I would actually die. I loved him. I hope we can hang out soon too. Yes, we have to. We have to. We have to. We have to. All right. We've got Ari. Oh my god. Hi, hi. Ari. Oh my goodness. I love Ari. Ari's very, very sweet. She's great. I just have to say, she's a little scary with her sleep schedule because there are times where I will wake up in the middle of the night and it's legitimately like 4 a.m. It's legitimately 4 a.m. And I know Ari is in a later time zone, so it's probably like, I don't know, 5 or 6 or 7 a.m. or even like 8 a.m. But she's still awake, and I don't know what's happening. So at this point, I just assume that Final Fantasy XIV has consumed her entire consciousness. So I'm not sure if that would work out very well. Maybe not. Also, the fact that she plays a lot of Mario Kart 8. And I would hear the aftermath of all of those games. It may be over. We've got Suko VTuber. I love Suko VTuber. She's literally one of my besties. I'm so glad we met. Like, legitimately, every day that I can talk to her or hang out with her, I am so happy and so grateful that we've met each other. She's wonderful. I am never living with her. I will get evicted. She will not be evicted. She does not have that problem. But I will be evicted because she has a pet cat, and I'm deathly allergic. And every time that I visit her, I actually have to not double dose, but triple dose, even quadruple dose my allergy medications just so that I can survive living with her or being in her vicinity for 48 hours. Because otherwise, once I get home, I start dying and I feel feverish and I have to stay in bed for the next 24 hours. So I think it'd be done. It would be over. It would be me trying to allergy max, which is probably not my favorite activity. All right. We've got Shaya. Shaya. Shaya is pretty cool, honestly. Shaya's pretty freaking cool. My only concern is that somehow, coincidentally, every time that I see Shaya streams or I pop into Shaya streams, I see him talking about coming or squeezing balls or being naked or coming all over himself or gooning or having golden showers or having a shot color stream. So I think just based off of that, I feel like if I was able to live with Shaya and I saw this happening in real time, I don't know how I'd be able to handle that, to be honest. I don't know, but I think it would be interesting just without the occasional What's going on here? I'm not so sure. I don't know what's happening. Is that worse than the fanfics? Don't worry about it. That's literally just you. Hey. I'm just saying, okay? It's just me, but it's different if I'm experiencing it firsthand, you know? If it's just me, obviously it's me, myself, and I, so I'm used to it if it's myself. There can't be two Tomas. Once there's two Tomas, the world may end, okay? We cannot have two Tomas in the same vicinity. It would be over. It would actually be over. Alright. We've got Minnie. Minnie is really cute. She's very, very sweet. I think she's really, really adorable. And honestly, I think it'd be a lot of fun living with her. She seems very, very responsible, but from what I've seen, she seems kind of indecisive, which is not a problem until you meet me, because I am the definition of indecisive. So when you put indecisive 1 and indecisive 2 together, we have a disaster. We can never go out anywhere. We can never have any plans. We can never eat together. We can never eat because we can't decide on what we want to eat. So I think we live not super well, probably starving every once in a while until we starve so hard that we have to just choose the closest thing or whatever is actually immediately available. So we would live not in the best conditions, but enough. Just enough. We've got Loaf Mark VT, singer-songwriter, VTuber manager, never living with this bitch. I don't even know what's up with this guy. I am not living with him. Literally, the most recent thing that Loaf has said is him suggesting that I should do a hand cam bikini stream. So, just based off of that information, I am not going to be living with this weirdo. I don't know what's up with him. Every once in a while, I walk into his streams and he starts like moaning or getting a little bit silly with it. And I'm just gonna say it. I don't know if I can look at him that way. So we've got to go. We've got to go. I'm leaving. I will voluntarily break my lease. I will voluntarily go and I will pack my bags. I am not staying in the same home as this person. No, absolutely not. We've got IPN, funny shrimp guy. Ooh, okay. IPN actually seems pretty well adjusted. Seems like he takes care of himself a decent amount until you think about the fact that he plays Apex Legends, which is honestly at this point close enough to a cardinal sin. So I don't know if I'd be able to live with that. Just the fact that someone plays Apex Legends in such close vicinity to me, I don't think so. I really don't think so. I think it might be a nightmare, but IPN seems pretty calm and collected, so I think it'd redeem himself just a tiny bit. Just a tiny bit, you know? What the fuck is wrong with Apex? There's nothing wrong with Apex, but I think there might be something wrong with Apex if we clearly have very different sleep schedules, and by the time I'm sleeping, I start hearing things like, I've cracked his shield, he's on me, I'm rotating, I've cracked him, any shield cells, any batteries, oh, I need a syringe, heal me. Like, maybe that's not what I really want to hear behind the walls, okay? I would be happy if, like, I don't know, he found a girlfriend or boyfriend, maybe, but maybe not Apex shield cells at 4 in the morning would be wonderful. We've got Kiwi. Kiwi. Kiwi is so freaking nice. She is so freaking sweet to me, man. I think she's the kindest little thing. Oh my god, she's so adorable. She can cook, she can clean, she's responsible, she hits all of that. I think the living experience, though, might have to be around here. I'm not going to lie, I think the living experience would not be super high. And it's not because Kiwi is a bad person, but it's because when I'm with Kiwi, I feel like not even like a daughter or a little sister. I feel like a lost animal in comparison to Kiwi. It feels like Kiwi has her life so in check that it seems like if she were to cook a meal for me and give me that meal, it is not simply out of love because I am her friend or because I am like a daughter figure to her or a sister figure, but it is because she sees me starving and rotting away in my own room and cannot bear to see me continue in that state and has no choice but to force feed me some type of meal. And just because of that dynamic, I don't know if that would be my preferred thing. But I would enjoy the meals, honestly. Alright, we've got Cinder! Cinder! Oh my god! Yay! Cinder, 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 Cinder. Ooh. Honestly, I think living with Cinder would be super freaking sick. I think it'd be so freaking sick. She's really sweet. She's always really nice. I think she's like a pillar of support that I can rely on. And, you know, she's been really nice to me since we've met. I always have a lot of fun whenever we're hanging out and whenever we eat together, whenever we do things together. I don't know how often we would go outside together. I fear we may spend the rest of our living days in our little streamer hut house if we were to be placed into the same home. Genuinely, I fear for our well-being and the amounts of sun and grass that we would be in contact with. But she's great. Other than that, honestly, I'd be okay to waste away with her. I wouldn't even ask questions. I would happily sit in front of my monitors, shouting and screaming at each new Cinder event, and I would not complain even one bit. Would that be the best way for me to survive? Probably not, but I don't need to be fixed. I want to be worse. I want to be ruined. I need to be broken down. Okay, maybe not. All right. Anyways. We've got Nags! Oh my god, Nags! Ooh. Nags? Honestly, I think living with Nags would be pretty sick. I think living with Nags would be kind of insane because I think that Nags always has something new up his sleeve, is always thinking of something new, and he's just really funny, really fun to talk to. I'm not sure how healthy he is in terms of food and going outside, but I'm sure he goes outside more than me, honestly. And I think the quality of our friendship could go further up. We could have, like, you know, speed run sessions together where he teaches me how to play Wii Sports. We could do a bunch of cool things together. I think it'd be a lot of fun hanging out with Nags more often. The reason why Nags isn't up in S tier is because I feel like Nags is kind of like an older brother to me. Or older. But that's not, you know, super important. But anyways, I just feel like Nags is an older figure to me. But not in the same way that Kiwi views me as a lost, abandoned animal. But in the way that I'm kind of like a little sister that needs to be watched over. Because otherwise, I may set something on fire. And I feel like that's not too bad of a dynamic to have. Alright. So, he doesn't even wash his own clothes? Anyways. Next we've got Saji. Saji's actually close friend of mine and also happens to edit a lot of videos for the Toma channel. So if you guys like some of the videos, maybe check this guy out because he's really chill and really nice. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Saji. I think we'd have a pretty solid living situation, honestly. Seems like Saji cooks, Saji goes out, touches grass, has friends, not bitchless, not maidenless. Like, seems like Saji's got his life together, so I don't have to worry about too much on my end. I'm the mess in comparison because I have no money, no food, no bitches, no friends. Like, what am I supposed to do? Barely any wallet. I just had a wallet that I got a couple months ago, but before that, no wallet, no money, no bitches, nothing. So I think it would be an okay living situation. We've got candy. Oh my goodness. Ooh. Oh my god, Candy is very, very sweet. I like her a lot. I wish we could hang out more. I miss hanging out with her. But I feel like the reason why Candy isn't higher up in S or A tier, despite being pretty responsible and well-adjusted, is for the same reason why Giwi and Nags are in their respective locations. Because I think Candy also views me in a similar light. Not so much as Giwi, where I'm an abandoned, lost animal, but I think Candy views me as an abandoned, lost child. Not much better, but there's a slight distinction, so that makes it slightly okay. Now we've got Rinako. Disaster. Disaster has struck. The moments that me and Rinako live together, it's over. The world is ending. The house is gone. The house is no more. It will be blown up. Somehow it is sold off to someone and has been moved away. We cannot live together. It is not possible because from the brief moments that I met Rinako, I asked for help for GPS directions, Google Map directions on my phone. Please tell me why. Rinako stayed completely quiet until I was 3 feet away from where I needed to turn, and I happened to be in the wrong lane, and Rinako just said, well, just go now, cut into the other lane, just go over there. Obviously, I didn't do that because that was dangerous, and immediately afterwards, Rinako keeps telling me to try to cut into a different lane and to try to turn, when from the very beginning, all Rinako had to do was tell me ahead of time at the previous light, hey, at the next light, you want to be in this lane to turn in. And just from that mini little bit of miscommunication, I think we would bring disaster wherever we go. Tom! Oh my goodness, I love Tob. I love Tob so much. She is so cute. She is so adorable. She's gotta be all the way up here. She's gotta be all the way up here. I love Tob. Tob is wonderful. I think she's a lot of fun to hang around, and I honestly think that one of the best things I can do with Tob is that if I just ask her, hey, are you free right now? And she happens to be free, we are down to do anything. We are down to clown. We are down to get serious. We are down to have fun. We're down to be wholesome. We could have a wholesome little grocery shopping moment. We could go on a picnic. We could go crazy at an arcade. We could go to a fancy restaurant. The possibilities are endless with Tob, and I think it's a lot of fun. Plus, she's a better driver than me, so I don't really have to worry about driving and potentially hitting any cones. Yuzu, funny moth girl. Oh my god, Yuzu is really, really cute. She's a lot of fun to be around, but I feel like Yuzu is like one of the top embodiments or representations of girl failure. You know, I think she's just one of those examples of a girl failure, where somehow, every single time there's a possibility for something to go wrong, it could possibly go wrong. And I'm not saying this because I'm an exception, because I do the exact same thing. I don't know how it's possible, but I am just as much of a girl failure as Yuzu is. And that's where the problem is. We cannot have two girl failures, because that goes from girl failure to girl finale, girl disaster. No more. We are done for. It's over. It's actually over. We've got Izo. Bro, I cannot live with this guy. I cannot live with this guy. I don't know if you guys have seen Izo's streams, but I don't know what's going on with Izo because Izo's a VTuber, by the way. I don't have anything against this, but I think the craziest thing is that sometimes Izo has a normal stream. I think Izo's ending stream soon. Then 6 hours later, I go back onto twitch.tv/Izomi. And for some reason, Izo is still streaming, except this time, Izo is no longer sober, happens to be drinking, singing karaoke, and screaming into a mic and dancing around the room with the camera on, webcam, full body, no mask, dancing around and twerking while drunk. I don't... How is it possible? I don't know what's going on. It's just, there's too many question marks in my mind. I don't think it'd be possible. I think I would have... too many questions. Too many. No. Alright. We've got Jeremy. Oh my god, Jeremy. Jeremy seems like a lot of fun to hang around because Jeremy knows how to cook, how to clean, is like pretty responsible, can drive, can plan things out, pretty organized. So I think it would be pretty nice hanging out with Jeremy. I don't know if we have too many overlapping interests because Jeremy doesn't listen to my Jujutsu Kaisen rants because Jeremy is anime only. Therefore, I would not be able to run across the hallway and knock on the door and tell Jeremy about the newest scoop because he doesn't want to get spoiled. So just because of that, I think it'd be up here. If he actually watched and listened to all of my JJK rants, he'd probably be up around here. But instead, he's gonna be down here. Alright, we've got Romy over here, yeah, we've got Romy over here. Romy's very sweet. I think she deserves a lot of happiness in her life, and she's been nothing but sweet to me since we've met. I'm not sure how often she can cook though, and if she cannot cook and I cannot cook, then we have a bit of a problem. But if she can cook, then perhaps we could think of an arrangement, you know? Maybe we could consider an arrangement. We've got Ghosty in here. Ghosty's very sweet. Oh my gosh, we met for the first time in person and she gave me like a handmade friendship bracelet and it was really cute and it was like pink and green and had Toma on it. It was really adorable. So just because of that, I have a very high first impression of Ghosty. I'm not too sure how the food situation would go again with Ghosty, so I think it would probably be somewhere around here. Okay. We've got Hami over here. Hami's great. Again, great first impression when we first met. Very sweet. Gave me free stickers. Was really nice to me when I went skiing for the first time and offered to help me up whenever I fell. Was always there for me. But when she got drunk one night, she did ask me to hit her and said that she could beat me up. So I'm not too sure what's going on with that. But if I just ignore it, I don't think there's too many problems. Here we've got Vivi. Vivi's very sweet. She's super adorable. I wish we could hang out more. I miss her a lot, but it's one of those situations where our sleep schedules are complete opposites almost because of how late she sleeps and how sometimes, you know, I get into the same groove where I sleep just as late, but otherwise it seems like she lives on a different continent, and that's how insane the discrepancy between the time zones is. Other than that, she's great. So if I'm not really looking to see her too much in person, it's not a big deal. If I do want to see her and hang out in person, that's where the problems might lie. We've got Kurumi Kuru. Kuru's very sweet. She's great. Oh my god, she's really cute, but I'm also a little scared that she might kill me if I do something to upset her, so she's gotta be around here. I'm sorry. Oh my god, I'm scared that she's gonna kill me. Oh. Surely that wouldn't happen. I mean, as long as we're in good standing of each other, then I love her and she loves me, then everything is fine. But I'm a little scared that I will sleep at night and I will see a little funny little knife next to me. Yeah. We've got Endra! Endra! Oh my god, Endra is so sweet, so thoughtful, so cute. However, the way that I see Endra is similarly to how my dynamic with Giwi and Candy are, where I feel like she views me not as a lost, abandoned animal or a lost, abandoned child, or any of those. She just sees me as some lost, sassy kid that happens to be wandering around. And that's what I think her impression of me is at times. But other than that, she's very, very sweet, so I think she's gotta be probably around here. She would probably treat me as if I was a little child. If I got upset with something, instead of understanding and trying to relate with me, she would probably go, there, there. There, there. Pat me on the back. There, there. There, there, Toma. Things are gonna be okay. There, there. There, there. As I'm crying my eyes out. Alright, we've got Moni. Oh my god, Moni! Oh my goodness. Cutie pie, cutie patootie. Oh my gosh, I love Moni. Moni's very, very sweet. She's really, really adorable. And she's got a whole thing with bagels. And I don't know about you, but bagels are pretty good macros-wise. They're pretty banger. I like a bagel or two, you know? And I would be willing to eat bagels almost every day if I were to live with Moni. That's how much I like her. I'd be willing to do it. Bagels, cream cheese, capers, smoked salmon, a little bit of ham, little avocado if you want to have like a different type of bagel, if you want a blueberry bagel, if you want a chocolate bagel. I don't even know if a chocolate bagel exists, but I'm sure it exists somewhere and it'll probably taste fine. So there's just too many opportunities to eat different types of meals with bagels. It's perfect. Oh my gosh. Twin! Twin is a big cutie. She is so freaking adorable and she seems like she has her life together, and I'm really happy to see that she's living her best life right now overseas. So I think we would have a lot of fun living together, honestly. I think we'd have a lot of fun living together. I think it'd be right here. I feel like she has a little bit of girl failure energy. Just a tiny bit of girl failure energy, which is similar to mine, but it's not enough to bring it down to a nightmare. It's just a tiny tinge. Little bit of failure energy. Ross! It's gotta be around here. Dude. It's gotta be around here. When I went on a ski trip with Ross and Giwi and friends, and they were driving the car, it felt like I was going on a road trip with my parents for the first time, especially as I started screaming because of my first time seeing the snow. I was so excited seeing the snow for the first time, like, oh my god, it's real, the snow, it's real snow, oh my god. And they're like, yeah, Toma, isn't it so cool? Do you want to take out your phone? You want to take a picture? Oh my gosh, yeah. It's so pretty, right, Toma? And I really felt taken care of in that moment, and I really appreciate that energy. But would we live together? Well, in a very domestic situation, yes, but I feel like I'd have to watch my language around Ross, you know? I feel like I have to be careful about my language to not be a little too cuckoo crazy when I'm around Ross, because I think I need to be more of a respectful person. Okay, we've got Lucy. Lucy's a little silly with it. She's a little crazy, you know? Recently, she was making fun of me for having no boobs. And let me just say, crazy to be throwing stones from a glass house. Not even glass house, it may be made of paper. Okay? But alright, I'll let it slide. For now, calling the freaking kettle black, but alright, I understand. That's totally fine. I think it'd be a lot of fun hanging out with her. I think if we hung out more and we chatted more, I think it'd be a lot of fun to spend more time with her. But until then, I'll remember this. Okay? I'm gonna keep those comments very, very, very much in mind. Because I'll have you know, I may not be a Mount Everest beholding individual, but I've got enough. I'm average, okay? It's quite big, actually. I'd even argue. It's average. It's good. It's good for its size. All right, it's wonderful. All right, we've got Numi VTuber. Numi VTuber. Numi VTuber. Numi VTuber. Honestly, I think Numi's very sweet. She's very, very sweet. And I think living with her would be a lot of fun. And we'd always be safe and a little bit crazy. I'm not going to lie. I think with Numi, there's never a moment of silence because every time we get up to something or we hang out together, something happens, something goes kind of batshit crazy, and that makes the experience a lot of fun. I think with Numi, I have a lot of fun experiences in my life. She would ruin my liver. I would probably go down a path of alcoholism. But would it be a fun path? Probably. The only issue is that she's kind of insane to the point where she's got 55 gallons of lube right now at her home and she's trying to ask me to bring another 55 gallons over. So that's kind of insane and I don't know if I can handle that. Other than that, she would be up here. But for the sake of my sanity, we're gonna have to push her down here. But I love Numi. She's great. She's like she's one of my ride or dies. I think she's wonderful. What? But yeah, that's pretty much it for today. Yippee! Where's your pister? Oh my gosh, I don't know why, but like my tier list didn't save properly. Oh, I think it's because I made this tier list back when... I made the tier list template back when a lot of them were overseas. So I didn't put it in just in case, like, you know, she would be uncomfortable by it. But I would put Bao probably... in A tier. I would put Bao in A tier. Honestly, high A tier, almost S tier. Just because I think, just like with Numi, it would be a lot of fun hanging out with her. Like with Numi, my life does not have a moment of silence. With Bao, I feel like my life also does not have a moment of silence. So it's a lot of fun. It's a little crazy at times, but it's definitely an experience. Bao can pay for everything since, according to her, you're poor as fuck. Okay. That's crazy, by the way. That's insane. Thank you, by the way. Wow. That's crazy. That's so crazy. That's actually so vile. The only thing is that Bao wouldn't move in with you. You'd have to move in with her. That's true. That's very, very true. Oh my god. Doesn't Bao have like 4 cats though? Toma would die. Well, sometimes it's worth it, I guess. I don't know. It depends. It's worth it for the fun. You would make Bao turn around all the time. What does that even mean? What does that mean? Excuse me. What?